Hey everyone, my name is Michaela. I'm here with my friend Colton, and we're going to talk about what it's like to be physics majors here at Guelph, advice to first year selves, and the transition from high school to first year physics. Colton, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Colton. I've been in the physics stream of the Nanoscience bachelor's for just over 4 years now, and I've gotten lots of different experiences with my classes and my summer internships, so I'm really excited to talk to you guys about that.
Do you want to tell us what that kind of entails? What courses do you take?
Yeah, so as far as the physics classes that I take, I got to take a little bit of everything. Mostly my interest was in quantum mechanics, so I got to take quantum 1 and 2 and all the prereqs for that, and then I got to take subatomic physics 2, which was really interesting. I think that as you get to a smaller scale, physics gets really interesting and a lot cooler than we learned in high school. Yeah, well, I feel like quantum's cool because it's like it's your own little world, right? Like it's all the physics you do before, it's this macroscopic world that you're used to, so you've got to make all these
so large scale. And now all of a sudden it's some funky little wave function you're looking at.
Exactly. It's like your own little world, and you get to build it up from nothing because you start with no understanding of it.
You have one particle in one box, and it's one-dimensional for some reason, and you're doing something with it.
Yeah, plus quantum mechanics, when you kind of go to the limit as you get bigger, it works to describe like every real-world system. So it really does apply to everything. You just can't really tell.
Yeah. Have you had a favorite undergrad class then? Would you say quantum's your favorite?
I took a quantum computing class, and that one was really cool. Definitely math heavy, but there's lots of applications, which is nice.
Can you take me back to like high school, Colton? Like what programs did you apply to? What led you to where you are now?
Yeah, so I applied to a couple different programs. I had decided on nanoscience ahead of time, but I really liked the chemistry side of things. And then I got in and I took first year physics with Martin Williams, who is maybe the coolest professor that you'll ever have. He got me to switch into the physics stream of nanoscience, and ever since then I've been so happy that I had that class with him, because physics just keeps getting cooler and cooler.
Yeah, I mean, even myself, I'm a biomedical physics major, so I kind of get a bit of an interdisciplinary degree, and I feel like that's kind of what you get out of this degree.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've learned
lots of math.
A lot of math, but lots of physics, lots of chemistry. I've gotten some biology in there too. I've also, with some of my electives, gotten to take some business classes, some liberal education electives. So I've really gotten a good mix and kind of a diverse view of what we have at Guelph.
How did you find the transition from high school to first year physics?
Well,
a big jump?
Yeah, I think for first semester physics, it was really tough for me because they were assuming that you already knew a lot of stuff from high school, and I really didn't learn anything because I was in the COVID year.
Yes.
But in the second semester, it was more E&M based, electromagnetism, which we had never learned before, and they assumed we had never learned it before. So that's where I really started to enjoy physics, because they weren't assuming that I was already super smart.
They're building
really
it up from the. I'm sure you weren't really dumb.
Oh, I was.
You were
really
building
dumb.
it up from the very bottom.
But I was fine. I mean,
Right.
It's definitely a big workload, but every university degree is going to be a big workload. If you like it and you're cut out for it, you'll do well and you'll get through it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been really lucky because we have so many opportunities at Guelph. So I've got to work in the chemistry department this summer. Last summer, I got to work in the physics department doing ultra-high vacuum scanning tunneling microscopy, which is a mouthful.
That's a big
But
name.
it's really cool. We got to take images of atoms.
Right. I have seen some of those.
And then before that, through co-op, I had like an engineering gig at a startup company in Toronto.
What?
So I've kind of been all over the board.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I mean,
you get to try different things.
Exactly.
So if you don't know what you wanted to do after, like, do you want to continue in the nuclear physics field, or is this just exploring another avenue?
I'm really interested in material science. So I think
that matches nanoscience so well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So nuclear materials is one of those. There's quantum materials. There's like soft polymers. There's so many different avenues that you can go down. So I've been lucky that I've gotten to explore a couple of those so far. Just through my summers and make a little money on the side too, which helps.
Yeah. What do you like about the physics department here?
I think the emphasis is on learning here. So there's a lot of universities where they're very like research based in physics, which we definitely have.
Chugging you through, chug. They're trying to get you to be
And it's so competitive, and everyone's against each other. I feel like almost half of our physics department is dedicated to education in physics and how to find ways for people to learn things better and cooperating with other students. And I really like that because it's it's more reminiscent of what you're gonna have in a job where you're cooperating with people, not working against them.
Yeah, we always say physics is a team sport. That's something I
Oh
always
my
throw
gosh,
around, right?
yeah, definitely.
Not just with your fellow classmates, but with your professors. Go to their office hours, talk to your TAs, all of this stuff. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it, because I feel like here in our physics department, we have a lot of professors who are fully dedicated to teaching the students, and it really does feel like a team effort.
Definitely, and
Yeah,
like just
I
building
love
on
that.
what you were saying is, I think that it's so important to talk to your profs. Like going into first year, I was terrified to talk to any prof, because it felt like they were this mystical being who's above everyone else. But I mean, they've spent pretty much their whole career either learning from profs or working with them and then becoming a prof. So they've been in your shoes. They're normally pretty chill people, and you can talk to them and get help. And it's nice that the class sizes aren't super huge here, because the amount of
Especially in your
one-on-one
upper
time
years.
that you get with the physics profs is great. And they're willing to make time to help you.